Hello guys, welcome back to Sapima tutorial. We want to consider general quadratic formula. We have considered the factorization method of solving quadratic equation, completing square method, and some other things around it. So today we want to continue with general formula. Some call it almighty formula because it solves all problems of quadratic equation. Alright, so recall that the formula states minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac all over 2a. Please don't make the same mistake that people make. The square root must, the fraction line must cover from the minus b all through the formula. All right. Some will write the line to cover from here to here. This is a different statement altogether. So it must cover from here to this point. Now we are going to make application of this formula to solve this quadratic equation. Recall that typical quadratic equation states that ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. All a, b, and c are constants representing these numbers 4, minus 8, and minus 9. Okay, and that is what we substitute into this formula. So to simplify, the equation of x squared is my a. Let's solve the first one first. 3x squared plus 5x minus 4. All right, so let us extract. A is equal to 3. My b is equal to 5. And then c is negative 4. Take the sign close to the number you are solving. C is equal to minus 4. So wherever you see these alphabets, put these numbers in this formula. Let's go. So I have minus into my 5 plus or minus the square root of b is still 5 minus 4. My a is 3. Then my c is minus 4 all over 2a. Recall that my a is still 3. Then we simplify. Minus times 5 will give me minus 5 plus or minus square root of 5 squared is 25 minus 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 4 is 48. But recall there is minus here. So minus times minus will give me positive. So I have positive 48 all over 6. Then we add here. I'll have minus 5 plus or minus square root of 25 plus 48 will give me 73 all over 6. Then we find the square root of 73. It will give us a decimal fraction. Square root of 73 is 8.544. Taking 3 decimal places all over 6. Then we separate the plus and minus here. I'll have minus 5 plus 8.544 over 6, or minus 5 minus 8.544 over 6. Now minus 5 plus 8 will give me positive 3.544 over 6, or minus plus minus 8 will give me minus 13.544 all over 6. Then you can press your calculator at this point, and write down your value. You can leave your answers in 2 decimal places, most preferably. So let's look at the final question there. Applying the same formula, my a will be 4, my b will be minus 8, then my c will be minus 9. All right, so let us put it in this formula. B is minus 8, so we'll be having minus into minus 8. All right, so don't substitute minus and throw away this minus. It must be there. Plus or minus square root of negative 8 all squared. Please put it in a bracket even when you want to press your calculator. If you don't, if you press your calculator like this, it will give you a negative 64. So it must enter the bracket with 8. Minus 4 into my a is 4 and my c is minus 9 all over 2 into my A is 4. Now multiplying here, you have positive 8 plus or minus negative 8 squared will give me 64, positive 64. Minus 4 times 4 is 16. Minus 16 times negative 9 will give me 144. Of course, here becomes positive. So I'll have 144. All over 2 times 4 will give me 8. Then we simplify. We'll have 8 plus or minus, add here, you have 208 all over 8. Then we find the square root of this one, 8 plus or minus square root of 208, 14.422. So we can take 4 decimal places all over 8. Then separate the sign. I will have 8 plus 14.4222 over 8, or 8 minus 14.4222 all over 8. Then if you add here, you have 22.4222 all over 8, or then you subtract here. If you subtract here, you'll be having minus 6.422 over 8. Then you can now simplify and write your answer as decimal. Simplify, write your answer as decimal. This is how we apply this formula to simplify quadratic equation, right? I believe you have learned something new. Please do not hesitate to subscribe to my page, like my videos, and share my contents to your friends. God bless you. Bye-bye.